The story of how Elbow saves Christmas from Fumble the Bad Elf begins here in the North Pole.
Elbow Saves Christmas tells the story of Fumble the fallen elf, who gets jealous of all the boys and girls because they're getting presents on Christmas Day, and he turns bad. And he steals all the presents from Santa's grotto and escapes on his robot reindeer motorbike. So the elves are absolutely devastated when they open up the safe and see it's all empty, there's no presents there. So they turn to their hero, Elbow the elf. And Elbow goes off on his robot reindeer motorbike and there's a chase through the sky to rescue all the children's presents from Fumble the Bad Elf.
As children enter Santa's grotto, they're met by a real-life elf who takes their photograph and their name. They're then seated within a beautifully created 50-seater auditorium in Westfield Stratford and Westfield London, and they watch the movie. In real time, the technology that we developed and have patented processes the children's photographs randomly within the film. So at any given moment when a present appears, one of the audience members' children will be in the film.
We had a lot of influences in the film, and one of the things we looked at was the snowman, which is that classic animation that originally had David Bowie giving the intro at the beginning. And there's no dialogue in that, it's all music. So we wanted something that was influenced by that, but was also going to communicate to our audience, who kind of range from kind of, you know, a few months old to 7, 8, 9, 10 and beyond. So we wanted something that didn't rely on dialogue, but still was able to have the same emotional impact. So we got a composer, Irish composer Mick Fleming, to compose the score, and he did an amazing job, and it really is almost like another character in the film, and a really important aspect of it. And then we also worked with another Irish company, Musico, from a sound design point of view. So so we were very lucky to work with these guys, and it really showcased the Irish talent that's out there.
There's a fifth dimension to the film. It's a 3D movie. It's personalised, which is the fourth dimension. As I mentioned, the children star in the film. But there's also an element of wind and elf dust. So as the motorcycle chase takes place, you feel the wind blowing from the screen. Elf dust flies through the air at the end of the movie. So it creates a real sense of immersion within the grotto.
Another challenge for us was then to bring those two sides together, to make sure that the technology wasn't just an add-on to the story, and that the story wasn't compromised. So it was really important to make sure that the story we came up with at the very beginning wove all that personalization into the story in such a way that the narrative kept moving and that it was always engaging, and it was never too slow, and that there was enough main story points to make sure that the audience felt like the story was always progressing towards a climax.
So a couple of days later, you'll receive an email. And in that email, you will have a small personalised 2D video, which is a little bit of a follow-on from the 5D experience. What this allows Westfield to do is leverage the database in a very soft-touch way. So they're not trying to sell to people, they're just simply sending on more value-added content, which then gives them the opportunity to promote a brand message.
When we eventually went into the cinema and sat down and watched an audience, a real-life audience, engage with the film for the first time, it was amazing. It was actually quite emotional to see it, because all the work that everyone had put in paid off.
Response from the client, and more importantly from the children who have seen the experience to date, of which there will be 150,000 by the end of its run, has made it all very, very much worthwhile.